Hey guys, what's going on? Buffalo Vapes here. What we're going to look at today is the Eleaf Lemo. This is actually the Lemo Drop. I do have the Lemo on the way also. This one is a 2.5 milliliter capacity, I believe. Either 2.5 or 2. This thing is outstanding. If you saw my other video about the Kanger sub tank, this is just as good, but with a much airier draw. If you like more air, a more loose draw, this thing is it. It seems like you know, the products I'm getting are just better and better. It's the market is crazy right now. Every month something new and better is coming out. This right here is, I mean, I think I paid like $32, $35 for this, and this thing is so quality as far as the vaping is concerned. The clouds and the flavor. I mean, this thing's packed full of flavor. It's like the K-Fun on crack, but for $70 cheaper. It is outstanding. Now it does, I mean, it looks kind of homely and plain. I don't have the stock drip tip on because it was really ugly. Let me see. Let me pull it out for you if I can find it. You know what, guys? I think I actually tossed it. I mean, it was that ugly. It was just a real skinny little black drip tip. Just really looked corny. So I mean, as it is, this tank, like I said, it's super plain looking. I don't know. Some of you guys might like it, but let me tell you what. This is a workhorse. This thing chucks some major vape. Let me see. I've got this set at 32 watts right now. It's got a 0.8 coil in it. Let me show you. Huge clouds. Beats out the sub tank cloud wise. Flavor wise, I'd say it's right on par with the sub tank. By far beats out the Atlantis tank that I have. I really think at this point, after me getting the sub tank and these Lemos, my Atlantis is going to go in my box. Maybe I'll, you know, obviously I'll just keep it around for, I don't know. I really don't know. I probably won't ever use it again, but it's here. But these are definitely taking over as my daily vapes. I mean, this thing is outstanding. Let's do a close-up for you real quick. Okay, so once again, this is not the drip tip that comes with it. It's one I put on, but this thing it's awesome. As you can see, it's just you know, cheap, probably just aluminum here. I don't know if it's aluminum or stainless steel, but it's real thin. The glass itself is just a thin Pyrex glass. It does not come with an extra one like the Atlantis does. So be careful. If you drop it, it is done. I mean, this thing will break real easy. At first I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass to fill it and build the coil and everything, but in reality it's not. Not at all. All you do here is, okay, you screw off this bottom part. And this thing does not leak. I've had this sideways, upside down, right side up, shaking around, and not one leak whatsoever. Okay, in the bottom there, that's where your air adjustment ring is. Right inside this screw here is a ring. You can turn that ring to open and close your air adjustment. And on the sides here are holes. There's 4 holes. So that's what's giving you your airflow. If you open that thing all the way up, which is where I like to leave it, you get a nice, hefty, clean, free-flowing draw. It's great. It's also where you fill it at. If you see that small screw on the top, okay, you just take your Phillips screwdriver, unscrew that screw, and squirt your juice in there, and fill it right up, and put the screw back on. Now, in some ways it's a pain just because it's a small screw. Be very careful. If you're doing it out on the sidewalk, you know, I wouldn't, because that screw will fall and you will never find it. It's tiny, and good luck trying to find one that size at a hardware store. So be careful with it. What I do like though is it's just that it's easy. You know, it's not like the Atlantis or something where you have to squeeze the juice, you know, past that wide chimney and try not to flood it and all that. This, you just open that up and squirt your juice right in. Done deal. Put the screw in and it's full. You can fill it right to the very top too. When it's full, you just screw the bottom back on and you put it on your mod. Okay? Now I'm not going to do it because it's full of juice, but to access the deck and stuff, you just unscrew the bottom like any other tank. Okay, you guys are all intelligent human beings. I'm not gonna go into how you unscrew the bottom. You know, I'm sure you can all get the grasp of that. It's like any other rebuildable tank. Okay, you unscrew the bottom, you pull it off, and your chimney and your deck comes out, and that's where you build on. It's a real good sized deck, easy to build on, that's for sure. It's not tiny like the Kraken or anything like that. It's a very good size. You can fit a nice coil in there. And just like any other chimney, you know, you want to cut the cotton short enough so it, you know, hits your juice wells but doesn't cover them up. And then when you're done with that, you just screw it back on. I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole thing because I'm sure you guys know how to fill an RTA. If you're just beginning vaping, I wouldn't recommend one of these anyways because it is a rebuildable, so you know, you may want to go with something different. But for those of you who are interested in getting one, I'm sure you already have the basic knowledge of how to build a coil on a deck. So I just want to give you the overview of the actual product. Okay. Again, this is the Lemo drop. Love it, love it, love it. Works great, doesn't leak. The only thing that you're definitely going to want to do with this is wash it when you get it. I made the mistake of, I was excited, I got it, I just took it out of the package, pulled the stock coils that come with it out, because it does come with a coil, but I believe it's built at like 1.8 ohms, and I like to vape sub-ohms, so took that out, built my own, and threw the juice in, and I was very disappointed at first. It tastes so chemically, if that's a word, so much like chemicals and oils, and it was gross. So I took it all apart again, and I soaked it in a solution of Dawn dish soap, white distilled vinegar, and hot water, and soaked them and scrubbed them with a toothbrush, and let them dry, and filled it back up, and it tastes beautiful now. So make sure if you get this that you do clean it, because there is a lot of machining oil and residue left all over this thing, and it will give you a very unpleasant flavor. Alright guys, well thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night. Buffalo Vapes out.